Manchester United defender crisis could be sorted if at all Manchester United goes on and signs Crystal Palace's centre-back MARC GUEHI. Hello everyone, and thank you for being part of the United chapter, and make it up and subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss it on whatever we've definitely got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. Right about here at the United chapter with me, your host Abu KALS, as we are definitely dedicated to bring to you the latest straight as it comes in. And guess who is making the news? We are talking about MARC GUEHI. For some time, Manchester United definitely has come to reasons has come to conclusion that a defender is definitely needed at the club, a very good defender. Manchester United did not perform as it should have performed in the Premier League last season because of defenders. The defenders at Manchester United have not performed quite well. A few have done their job, but there is a defender missing in there. It will be remembered that Manchester United has already lost, if I must say, there is gap for wages to be paid. There is a big, Manchester United already saw off Phil Jones. Phil Jones was being paid something like 70 million pound, not million pound, 70,000 pound per week. Has had his contract definitely done. He finished his contract. I must say he had spent around 12 years. Yeah, he had spent 12 years at Manchester United, and his contract definitely had got done. And Manchester United was happy to say goodbye because he wasn't doing quite a lot at the club. He wasn't doing quite a lot at the club. And right about now, those wages that were going to him can go to yet another football player who is playing regularly. And now Manchester United is eyeing a few defenders, but the main defender we are talking about right about now is MARC GUEHI, who has made quite a big name for himself in the Premier League. His defensive skills are definitely very perfect, and his tackling is on point. He's had quite a lot of successful tackles, and definitely that's quite a good thing for a defender of his caliber. Anyway, looking at a few things. Looking at Harry Maguire as a Manchester United football player, Harry Maguire, it is said that he is up for sale. And for a long period of time, sources said that even last summer transfer window, Harry Maguire was up for sale. But not very many clubs were very interested in Harry Maguire. As you know, that he's a very expensive football player. Manchester United injected in quite a lot of money. So they are negating him. So they're trying to see which club can offer them quite a reasonable amount of money, with very many football fans saying, Manchester United fans saying, the club should agree that they made a loss and they should let him go because he costs the club. He's on big wages and he's not been performing. He's made quite a big number of mistakes. Actually, me as a person, after I watched the World Cup, I thought he had come back. He's going to go to be that football player that he was some time ago. But definitely that didn't happen, and that wasn't the best of things for the club. Manchester United. So Manchester United are looking to offload him, with quite a number of clubs in the Serie A interested in signing the gentleman. Definitely that is something that is quite great. Clubs have showed quite a bit of interest, but the question is, are there many clubs that are willing to sign Harry Maguire at a reasonable amount of money? However bad it looks, Harry Maguire is an expensive football player. However bad it might look, he's an expensive football player. And Manchester United will need quite a big amount of money for him. Let me see his market value. And we see Harry Maguire market value. We need to look at that and see how much could he be worth in the transfer market, and what will Manchester United what is Manchester United looking for to sign Harry Maguire. We need to see his market value. Okay, so, and we see which clubs. Right about now, Harry Maguire's current contract is current transfer value is between £21.4 million to £35.7 million. 21.4 to 35.7 million pound. That's the range they are putting him in. And that's what he's available for right about now. Not that that's why he's available for, but that's his current market value. But how much did Manchester United pay? How much did Manchester United pay for Harry Maguire? We need to know that before we go to any other conclusions. So we need to see how much did Harry Maguire cost Manchester United. It was, yeah, exactly 80 million pounds. That's what I was thinking about. So United splashed 80 million pounds to bring Maguire to Old Trafford from Leicester City, making him the world's most expensive defender at the time then. And that transfer price is higher than all the moves Long's Inks has in his career dates. I must say 80 million pounds for Harry Maguire. When he was at Leicester City, I mean, he was playing quite well. He was a very good defender at Leicester City, and that's why Manchester United bought him. But definitely things haven't worked well for him. Things have not definitely worked quite well for him at Manchester United. He's performed, when he had just joined Manchester United, I must say he played a bit well. But as time has gone on, he's definitely deteriorated. His form has always deteriorated. And now Manchester United looking to get something like between 20 and 34 million pounds for a football player that they bought at 80 million pounds. You can definitely see United that's his worth actually. It's no. Let's put it clear. That's his worth is 20 to 34 million pounds. That's what they say his worth is. He was bought at 80 million pounds, and now Manchester United could be looking at selling him at least around 50 million pounds. At least around 50 million pounds. But honestly speaking, who's gonna give you 50 million pounds for Harry Maguire? I don't see any clubs giving you 50 million pounds for Harry Maguire. But Serie A clubs are saying they're interested in him. I bet they want to give Manchester United something like 15 million pounds. I think that's what they think they're trying to give Manchester United. And Manchester United, I think United should come to conclusion and say, we've made a loss. As very many fans came out and said, we've made the loss. We've definitely made the loss. So Manchester United should come to terms and agree that it's a loss. It was a loss, and let it go. Let them get their 15 million pound or 20 or 25 if they can bargain quite well for Harry Maguire to bring in this young lad, MARC GUEHI, who's we'll remember the MARC GUEHI is a very good one, and he's already experienced. He's played in the Premier League. He knows what to expect in the Premier League. If he joins Manchester United, everything is definitely sorted for him at Manchester United because he's played City, he's played Liverpool, Arsenal, name it. He's played all the clubs in the Premier League. He knows what exactly to do. It's not like he's coming in from Europe and things are going to be a bit complicated for him. No, he's already in the Premier League. So coming to Manchester United from Crystal Palace is not going to be anything. It's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to be very complicated for him. And if he can join, the defense in there, definitely United's defense could be very, very good. Could be sorted. So, MARC GUEHI, I think the clubs that are interested in him, we need to see which clubs are interested in MARC GUEHI. I can see Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Those are the clubs. Plus Manchester United, the one that we're talking about right about now. Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea. Which one is more likely? I think in this section, looking at Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester United, I think the potential threat is Liverpool. Liverpool is a big threat for getting this gentleman. Even Arsenal also, because he's not very expensive, is he? MARC GUEHI isn't expensive. It's not expensive at all. This centre back is not expensive. I don't. I think it could be affordable by both clubs. So it will go to wages. It will go to all clubs might afford him, but it will go to wages. Which club is willing to give him a favorable wage? As his transfer market value is 35.00 million euros. So I think Manchester United can afford him, Arsenal can afford him, Liverpool can afford him, and Chelsea can afford him. So that shouldn't be a big thing. However, how much are you going to pay him? It also goes to him as a football player. Which club is he interested in? Which club is he interested in playing for? Is he interested in playing for Manchester United, or MARC GUEHI is going to be interested in playing for Arsenal, Liverpool, or Chelsea? But from reliable sources, they say that Manchester United is the club that he wishes to definitely play for. And in a few interviews, he said if he's given the opportunity, why not? He would just join Manchester United. However, it will be remembered that sometimes it's not about what you want. If a club is paying more money than if your favorite club is not paying enough money, and there is a club you're not very sure about but is paying that big amount of money to your club, you've got no chance, have you? Because the club definitely needs quite a lot of money, needs money off you. It's invested in you, so they need to make a bit of money. They're not gonna go with what you want. They're gonna go with what makes business sense, and that's the club that will put in the money. Your opinion definitely matters as a football player, but not very much in most occasions. Not very much. You might refuse a contract, you might refuse, but I mean, the football, when it goes to the law, the football club also has invested in quite a bit of money. Much understanding in between there, but the biggest percentage goes to the club, not the football player. I mean, more especially if you're not a free transfer, if you're not a free agent, definitely. If you're not in a free transfer, if you're not a free agent, definitely you've got a very low chance in decision making. It always goes to the club. Agents definitely will always talk through. They can definitely, you have 3 clubs, and you can compare which one is giving you reasonable amount of money and which one is giving the club reasonable amount of money. So you go in between there. So we're going to be seeing MARC GUEHI. If he joins Manchester United, it's going to be a very brilliant move for the club, Manchester United. And I think MARC GUEHI, as I've told you before, his successive tackles are definitely very, very brilliant. So I can see Manchester United, Liverpool definitely joined Manchester United and Arsenal plus Tottenham in the race for the Crystal Palace football player, defender, centre-back, and that is MARC GUEHI. With Liverpool being a potential threat and Arsenal being a potential threat, Tottenham Hotspurs also came in and said, we could be having a share of the hot cake. So they are in there. So Spurs are definitely saying we can definitely also have him. If you are not having him, we can have him. Otherwise, I think it's going to be a brilliant move for Manchester United to enhance their defenders and their defending section. With Manchester United looking at the defenders at Manchester United, him joining definitely will be a brilliant idea. With Harry Maguire set to leave the club and he's up for sale, Lisandro Martinez remaining, and Rafael Varane could definitely be remaining. Phil Jones left the club, and also Luke Shaw will be remaining. I think most chances of Luke Shaw remaining are very high. With Luke Shaw having a very successful season last season, definitely that was quite great. Aaron Wan-Bissaka was put for sale, and he was withdrawn because his form definitely was very good of recent, and definitely there's no way you're going to sell him. And Tyrell Malacia has just joined the club. I don't see him being moved, but being honest, if I were Eric Ten Hag, I would sell Tyrell Malacia. He's a good football player, but when you put in consideration which football players can you get who are way better than Tyrell Malacia, no feelings attached, but Tyrell Malacia, Manchester United, I think United should either loan him or sell him. I'm not so comfortable with Tyrell Malacia in my defense. Yeah, sometimes he's outpowered. I mean, he's not got that energy for a defender. He's outpowered sometimes, and that's not what you're looking for in a defender. I mean, Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez is a very good defender, but he's short and he's not got that weight on him. But I mean, he's okay. But Tyrell Malacia has been on very many occasions outpowered. Him as a football player is okay, but his weight and height do not no, they do not really match with the position he plays. So on very many occasions he's been outpowered. So that's why I think Tyrone Malacia should leave Manchester United. I think he should definitely leave Manchester United. I'm not so comfortable with him in my defense. And then Diogo Dalot, he's been linked to quite a big number of clubs that are interested in him, with Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, big clubs. I don't know why they're very interested in Diogo Dalot, but he's definitely quite almost all the big clubs are interested in Diogo Dalot. So if they want him, they can have him. Then Manchester United can get another football player. But I think Dalot is okay. Then Victor Lindelof, not so sure about him, but when he's played, he's definitely played well. Of recent, he's developed his game, His game has been much better than before. Then Brandon Williams, quite a big number of defenders in there. So MARC GUEHI joining the club Manchester United could be a very brilliant idea for the club Manchester United. And if we see him in the defense section of Manchester United, possibly we could say everything will be sorted. Otherwise, thank you for being part of the United chapter, and make up and subscribe and ring that notification bell section. Do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. Right about here at the United chapter with me, your host Abu Kaz, as I tell thank you and goodbye for now.